I'm Steve Fiehl, and today I'm the face of America. Those people, they have been to the Everest and they have almost died. They have been to the limits of one can live, the extreme limits of life. And they learned so much, so they are bringing back life lessons for us. And this is something that is very inspiring. So I'm Steve Fiehl, I'm a photographer, and I would say I'm a social photographer, meaning by that, I want to take pictures to change the world. My dad has been an amateur photographer himself, and he wanted to have a career as a photographer. This is something I learned very recently from my mother, because my dad died a few years ago. My mother is an artist, actually. She's a painter. It's not, I would say, her full-time profession. She's doing a lot of things, but I think that art and expressing your feelings had been something very important in my family, obviously. It has been a long-term project, but first I introduced it to the Bowery Mission, who is the leading organization taking care of homeless people here in New York. I arrived without a camera, and I spent a few days just sharing their life, attending their classes, taking some meals with them, chatting with them in a very informal way. And day after day, I could feel that I was building up some kind of connection, and some of them started very genuinely, very generously to tell me about their life. And when I understood what was going on, I decided to take, I would say, intimate portrait using studio light and being just the two of us in a room during 1 hour or two, just to make sure I would succeed to capture their soul, their spirit, what they were in this journey, where they were in this journey, you know? And this is, I think, what I succeeded to do with their help. When we think about homeless people, we tend to label them. You think about those people on the street who are dirty, who smell bad, who seem lost, or maybe they are addicted. But in fact, there is no generic homeless people. There are as many stories as people you may see. I met a lady. She was coming from DC. She was just looking for a job in New York. So she took a cheap membership in a gym, and she lived like this. I mean, she was during the day in the Starbucks. During the night, she was sleeping in the gym or in the Starbucks, you know, never on the street. She's dressed like you and me. You would never guess she's a homeless. You know, the Talmud is saying you don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are. So when you really see those people, in fact, you see yourself. You see your own doubts. You see your own wounds. You see your own weaknesses. You see yourself. And this mirror, I think, is probably the best learning I ever had, the mirror they were giving to myself.